1.1 Introduction. Hi everyone, and welcome to our course on AI in graphic and web design, where we'll explore the exciting intersection of artificial intelligence and creative design. In this course, we aim to introduce you to the transformative capabilities of AI in revolutionizing the field of graphic and web design. Our teaching approach is designed to be engaging and hands-on. We'll blend theory with practical application to ensure you gain a deep understanding of both the underlying concepts and the tools you'll use in the design process. Artificial intelligence has empowered designers with tools that can streamline and enhance their creative work. Throughout the course, you'll learn how AI can automate repetitive tasks, generate design elements, optimize user experiences, and even suggest innovative design ideas. You'll explore the principles of machine learning and how they can be harnessed to analyze user behavior and preferences, enabling you to create designs that resonate with your target audience. Our teaching style emphasizes a project-based learning approach. You'll have the opportunity to work on real-world design projects, allowing you to apply your newfound AI knowledge to practical challenges. Additionally, we'll introduce you to cutting-edge design software and AI-driven tools that are currently shaping the industry. Collaboration and critical thinking are key aspects of our teaching methodology. You'll have the chance to collaborate with your peers, share insights, and receive feedback to foster a creative and supportive learning environment. By the end of this course, you'll have the skills and knowledge to harness AI's potential in the world of graphic and web design. Whether you're a seasoned designer or just starting your creative journey, this course will empower you to push the boundaries of your design capabilities and stay at the forefront of this rapidly evolving field. Get ready to unlock your creativity and explore the future of design with AI. (1.2) Advancements in artificial intelligence evolution. The evolution and history of AI in design is a fascinating journey that spans several decades. AI has gradually transformed the design industry, introducing new tools, techniques, and possibilities. Here's a comprehensive overview: early beginnings in 1960s. The concept of AI was formalized, with pioneers like Alan Turing and Marvin Minsky laying the groundwork. However, its application in design was limited due to computational constraints. The advent of computer-aided design, CAD, marked a significant milestone in 1970. While not AI in the strictest sense, CAD systems began automating certain design tasks, improving efficiency and precision. Experimental phase. The introduction of expert systems in the 1980s, which mimicked the decision-making abilities of a human expert, found applications in various design domains, including architecture and engineering. The rise of computational design and generative design systems, which used algorithms to generate design options, marked a shift towards more AI-driven approaches in the 1990s. Integration and expansion. Machine learning and data-driven approaches started gaining traction. Design tools began integrating AI to enhance functionality in the 2000s, such as Adobe's Creative Suite. In the 2010s, the proliferation of cloud computing and big data further enabled AI in design. Tools like Autodesk's generative design software showcased the potential of AI to optimize designs based on specific criteria. The evolution of AI in design reflects a broader trend of increasing integration of AI across industries. As technology continues to advance, the role of AI in design is poised to become even more central, opening up new possibilities and challenges for designers and the industry as a whole. (1.3) The current dominance of artificial intelligence. The dominant AI design platforms for graphic designers today are those that offer tools and services that can help them automate tasks, generate creative ideas, and improve their overall productivity. These platforms are typically cloud-based and offer a variety of features, such as logo design, platforms like Canva and Logo Joy offer a variety of AI-powered tools to help graphic designers create professional-looking logos. Image generation. Platforms like DALL-E 3, MidJourney, and Imogen can generate realistic images from text descriptions, which can be helpful for graphic designers who need to create images for their designs. Color palette generation. Platforms like Adobe Color and Kulos can help graphic designers generate and select color palettes for their designs. Typography. Platforms like Typewolf and FontJoy can help graphic designers to select the right fonts for their designs and to create typographic compositions. Layout and composition. Platforms like Canva and FramerWeb can help graphic designers to create layouts and compositions for their designs. In addition to these general-purpose AI design platforms, there are also a number of specialized AI design platforms that are targeted at graphic designers. For example, the platform Runway ML offers a variety of AI-powered tools for video editing, photo editing, and graphic design. The evolving landscape of graphic design workflows. AI design platforms are changing the way graphic designers work in a number of ways. For example, AI design platforms can help graphic designers to automate tasks. AI design platforms can automate many of the repetitive and time-consuming tasks that graphic designers have to do, such as resizing images, creating color palettes, and selecting fonts. This frees up graphic designers to focus on more creative tasks. Generate creative ideas. AI design platforms can help graphic designers to generate creative ideas for their designs. For example, AI design platforms can generate different logo designs, image variations, and typography compositions. This can help graphic designers to come up with new and innovative ideas for their designs. Improve productivity. AI design platforms can help graphic designers to improve their overall productivity by automating tasks, generating creative ideas, and providing them with a variety of tools to help them to work more efficiently. Overall, AI design platforms have the potential to revolutionize the way that graphic designers work. By automating tasks, generating creative ideas, and improving productivity, AI design platforms can help graphic designers to create better designs and to work more efficiently. Predicting the future. AI's role in design. Artificial intelligence, AI, is already having a significant impact on the field of graphic and web design, and its role is only expected to grow in the future. Here are some predictions for how AI will change the way graphic and web designers work in the coming years. AI-powered tools will automate many of the repetitive and time-consuming tasks that graphic and web designers currently do. This will free up designers to focus on more creative and strategic work. For example, AI-powered tools can already be used to generate color palettes, create layouts, and resize images. In the future, we can expect to see AI-powered tools that can automate even more complex tasks, such as creating logos and designing entire websites. AI will help graphic and web designers to generate new and innovative design ideas. AI-powered tools can already be used to generate different variations of a design or to create new designs based on a set of criteria. In the future, we can expect to see AI-powered tools that can generate even more creative and innovative designs, which will help designers to stand out from the competition. AI will help graphic and web designers to create more personalized and engaging designs. AI can be used to analyze data about users' preferences and behavior, and to use this information to create designs that are more likely to appeal to them. For example, AI can be used to create personalized color palettes, layouts, and fonts for different users. In the future, we can expect to see AI-powered tools that can help designers to create even more personalized and engaging designs, which will lead to better user experiences. Overall, AI is expected to have a positive impact on the field of graphic and web design in the coming years. AI-powered tools will help designers to automate tasks, generate new ideas, and create more personalized and engaging designs. This will lead to better designs and a better user experience. Here are some specific examples of how AI is already being used in graphic and web design today. Adobe Creative Cloud. Adobe's Creative Cloud suite includes a number of AI-powered tools, such as Sensei AI and Adobe Stock Auto. Sensei AI is used to power features such as content-aware fill, object selection, and face detection. Adobe Stock Auto is used to generate images from text descriptions. Canva. Canva is a popular online design platform that offers a variety of AI-powered tools such as AI-powered image resizing, AI-powered font pairing, and AI-powered color palette generation. DALL-E 3. DALL-E 3 is a powerful AI-powered image generation tool that can create realistic images from text descriptions. MidJourney. MidJourney is another powerful AI-powered image generation tool that can create realistic images from text descriptions. These are just a few examples of how AI is being used in graphic and web design today. As AI continues to develop, we can expect to see even more innovative and powerful AI-powered tools emerge. So, from here, we will start the proper working of our course. First of all, we will explore the AI-supported tools available. If you search on the internet or watch any lectures or videos, you will find new resources in the market. Previously, we only had ChatGPT for text generation. Now, if you research, you will discover numerous tools, in addition to ChatGPT, available in the market. However, in competition with ChatGPT, they work at a slower pace. This is the main difference between these tools. Therefore, don't expect any tool to meet your 100% expectations. In this lecture, we will introduce some of these tools, which you can refer to as software or tools, as you prefer to pronounce them. First, let's take a look at the popular tool Adobe Firefly. Adobe Firefly is a product of Adobe Creative Cloud, similar to Photoshop, Illustrator, and other Adobe products. It is currently in the public beta testing phase. Using it in this phase may not yield actual high-definition results due to ongoing testing and development. Some other tools available include DALL-E and a version of MidJourney. The next tool we have is MidJourney, used for text-to-image generation. It offers multiple images in response to a simple prompt, making it incredibly useful in the field of design. Many AI-related jobs depend on MidJourney and Adobe. After that, we have DALL-E 3, which is related to our ChatGPT. OpenAI recommends this tool, which comes in 3 versions: DALL-E 1, DALL-E 2, and DALL-E 3. While the second version can be obtained through a subscription, the third version can be easily integrated and comes with ChatGPT Plus for a $20 fee. MidJourney, on the other hand, requires a $10 monthly fee. Adobe Firefly provides credits, and $5 will get you 100 credits, while $10 will give you 200 credits. With these credits, you can generate up to 4 pictures using DALL-E 3. Furthermore, we have a tool called Chroma, a utility used by designers to select colors. As we continue with our course, we will also explore several other AI tools that serve various purposes. All of these tools have numerous applications, and by using them, you can accomplish a lot of graphic work. Contrary to rumors suggesting that AI will completely replace graphic designers, this is not entirely true. AI can't replace you if you learn how to integrate it into your work. AI is not specialized to the extent that it will eliminate certain jobs, but it will impact jobs that require hiring individuals. With AI premium versions, we can now perform such work ourselves. For instance, tools like Adobe Firefly and MidJourney. Lastly, we will delve into Figma, a tool frequently used by graphic designers for web page layouts and UI designs. Similar to Figma, Photoshop, and Illustrator can be employed in our course. We will demonstrate how AI can be seamlessly integrated into these software programs. When I navigate to the plugin section, I can see the integration options. This lecture serves to explain the various software tools related to artificial intelligence in graphic design. We will use all of these tools to generate graphics and showcase how AI plays a role in this creative process. 2.2 Comprehensive Analysis of DALL-E technology. In the last lecture, we provided an overview of the software that can enhance our graphic design techniques or be used as a graphic designer. First, I'll utilize my ChatGPT, and now you can see I have the Plus version of ChatGPT. So I'll log into my Plus version. Here, you can observe that I have the Plus version, allowing me to browse, use advanced data analysis, and utilize plugins. Additionally, I can employ DALL-E 3, for instance, AI Drive for saving PDF files, and the OP browser, which enables reading multiple pages or browsing them in a single query. Various plugins are available to suit our specific task requirements. The most efficient tool in ChatGPT 4 is DALL-E 3. DALL-E 2 and DALL-E 3 are distinct. If you opt for DALL-E 3, it is more compatible and superior to the older versions. This tool is used for text-image generation, and MidJourney is much more competitive in this regard. Regarding the premium plan, it costs $20 per month. However, if you choose to use DALL-E 2, you only need to pay $15. There are limited credits in the subscription, but with this integration, we can generate as many images as we desire, and there is no limit. For those who want to use it for free, there is an integration with Bing. In ChatGPT, we can access all the advanced functionalities like browsing via Bing. Here, I will add a prompt to create an image of a dog. After entering it, you can observe that an image is being generated. I haven't added any additional information or different scenarios. It has provided us with some random pictures. DALL-E 3 images are less realistic than those generated by MidJourney. If I copy this prompt and add the words ultra-realistic, we can see the results it generates. These images still appear unrealistic. This is how we can use DALL-E 3. If you want to use this version, you can access all the ChatGPT functionalities. However, there are limited credits and you have to work within those limits. Nevertheless, you can also use ChatGPT for other purposes. In the next lecture, we will explore how MidJourney works and examine some other tools used in graphic design. Here, I'm adding a simple prompt and the images are being generated. The generated images depend on the context of your work. If you are designing a product, AI can assist with that. For example, I'll add a prompt named "Create a biscuit packaging design that is both eye-catching and informative." The packaging should protect the biscuit from breakage and moisture while highlighting the product's unique features and benefits. I'll make some text corrections to ensure AI fully understands the product we want. As you can see, the AI recognizes that we are providing a prompt related to packaging and responds accordingly. It generates the image successfully, and you can obtain packaging design ideas from it. It has created numerous designs based on the prompt details. If I edit the title in the prompt, it would also be incorporated into the product. All we need to add is an introduction on how AI can be used in graphic design, as designing a product manually can be time-consuming and challenging, but AI can provide ideas on how the product will be designed. In the last lecture, we got an overview of our ChatGPT. Now, we'll discuss the MidJourney. To join, you need to start by joining the Discord. After that, we'll add you to the Explore Discoverable service once you've logged in or signed up on the Discord servers. You can then choose any server related to the game you're interested in. There's also a server specifically for MidJourney with a total of 16 million members and 1.6 million online contributors. I've already joined the MidJourney server so I can see everything. People are generating images randomly here. To do this, you just type a / and select different types of information. The main option is Imagine, where you can add a prompt and it will generate the image. We'll explore this further later. First, let's look for information. As you can see, I've logged in with a new account. The subscription is now active and it's in public visibility mode. There's 25 minutes remaining for this session. This means that in the trial version, you have 25 minutes to generate images. There's no lifetime limit. However, if you join the Discord server now, you might not get the free trial. I'll guide you on how to subscribe. We'll also visit the website to see the options. There's a yearly plan, which is billed monthly at $8, and a monthly plan which costs $10 per month. There are different speed options for image generation. In the basic plan, it's sometimes slower, but in the premium plan, there are 60 fast jobs. Additionally, in the premium plan, there are 12 fast jobs for text generation. So that's how the plans work. If you have a free account, you can also use it. Now, regarding the issue with your message getting pushed up by new users, I've created a separate server named Amelia. Anything you create here will only be visible to you, ensuring no third-party interference. I'll demonstrate generating an image using the image and prompt function. We'll use the same prompt we used with ChatGPT and paste it in the Discord server. Once we accept the terms of service, the process will begin. This is how you can generate images of various types. If you want to explore which kinds of images can be generated, you can check in the Newbies 127 group. It provides a comprehensive view of the imagination being created. For any course-related work where you need images, I can assist you with that. These are the primary tools we use in graphic design to create logos and UIs, utilizing either ChatGPT or MidJourney. 2.4 DALL-E updated. So, I logged into my ChatGPT account to explain how you, as a programmer, can use GPT. It can generate code from a provided concept, like converting a screenshot into code. Upon entering my account, I noticed it's been updated, the UI has improved, configuration tools enhanced, and user experience is better. New tools like ChatGPT Classic Data Analysis are now available. Before, we only had GPT-4, regular ChatGPT, and data analysis plugins. Now, there's an Explorer option with tools like Negotiator, Gens 4 ME, HotMods, and Math Mentor. We can create a GPT builder ourselves. A significant benefit in DALL-E is the option to upload any image. Previously, this wasn't possible. We could only give prompts for image creation, but now we can provide any image or UI design. Now, I'll explain how to use this to convert UI into code. We used to use the software Locify, but now we have more options. For example, I'll add an image for analysis. Let's say it's an app UI image. I'll use the prompt, generate a user interface like the one I provided, using the same color scheme. Now, we have a timer that informs us about the response time. The result might not be similar to the given picture. If we add color schemes like orange, white, black, etc., it updates the process. In the past, we couldn't add any image, but with the new update, we can add documentation PDFs or images. This specific lecture clarifies how this new feature works. In graphics and web design, a primary tool used is Figma. While there are other tools like Photoshop, Figma stands out with its plugins and integration tools for AI. These allow us to automatically generate text and layouts for our web applications or websites. To get started, we'll log in to figma.com. After logging in, there will be a few steps where you'll need to provide specifications and explain why you're using the platform. You'll notice there are different plans available, and we're currently using the free plan, which offers a 30-day version history and a limit of 3 files, 3 pages, and 1 project. Upgrading to a paid version offers more flexibility. As we design and set up our pages, we'll have basic templates provided, but we'll opt to create our own. This is our dashboard. There's also an option for code, where we can select elements to modify our template's appearance and design. Different platforms like CSS, iOS, Android, and more are available, along with various sizing units. We'll explore how to use plugins, specifically for AI-powered design, in Figma. We'll start by going to Figma, then to Plugins, where we'll find options like Figma to Code, HTML, Tailwind, Flutter, and more. In the Manage Plugins section, there's a wide range of plugins available. If we search for AI-related plugins, we'll find useful tools like Locify, which is great for creating files related to React Native, HTML, CSS, and more. This AI tool can be used to generate not only UI files, but also the corresponding code. It works just as if you were designing it manually. This website provides two key benefits. It automatically generates AI-based code, eliminating the need for manual coding, and it produces an AI-generated user interface, which saves a lot of time and effort. That's how we can utilize AI to create templates in Figma. In the previous lesson, we accessed our account and discussed how to log in. I explained how we can utilize functionalities like AI codes and codes in Figma. Currently, I'm using the free version. If I go to View Plans, there are three options: Starter, Professional, and Organization. In the Starter plan, we have limitations of 3 files, 3 pages, and 1 project. We can only work on 1 project at a time. If we want to start a new project, we have to remove the existing one. This is a significant inconvenience in this plan. Additionally, we can only create 3 pages or 3 files per project, and the project history is limited to 30 days. If we start a project in October, it will be automatically removed at the start of November. In the Professional plan, we have team-wide libraries and many more functionalities. FigJam costs $3 per month, while Figma Design is $12 per month. If you want to work at a professional level, you can choose this plan. However, for the organization plan, only a yearly subscription is available, as it's designed for long-term organizational use. Moving on to using our project, I can only have 1 project active at a time. Before we start with Figma, it's important to understand why we use it instead of other software or websites for web design or creating a web user interface. Figma competes with Adobe XD, which requires installation as software. Figma, on the other hand, is a website that can be accessed directly through a browser. This means I can access my files from anywhere in the world by simply logging in. If I want to install it as a desktop app, I can do so. In the next lecture, we'll look at turning it into an app on our system. Now, as you can see, we have page 1 with layers and assets where we can import elements and make use of all the features available. Since I'm on the free plan, I have 2 pages remaining. I've generated all 3 pages. If I try to create a 4th, it will prompt me to consider a paid plan, but I'll stick with the 3 files I have. I'll name this project First Project. This is where I can work on various designs. I can select shapes, change colors, add text, and even modify styles, strokes, and more. This is a basic overview to show you how to use it. All the work here is on page 1. If I switch to page 2, it's currently empty, but I can start working on it if needed. This is how we use our project. This was a simple introduction to Figma. In the upcoming lecture, we'll explore plugins and other features, and I'll also demonstrate how to download it for desktop use. In the previous lecture, we finished reading through our pages. Now, if I remove these, my project will be completely clean. Currently, we have 3 pages. Let's now explore some of the tools provided in our toolbar and explain what they do. First, we have the Movement Scale tool, which we use when creating frames. For instance, if I want to make 3 frames, these are the frames I've created. This is the 3rd frame. So, I have a line connecting all 3 frames. This is how we create different frames. Additionally, there are options like Section Slice, which we'll cover later. Next, there's the Select tool, which allows us to move the frame after we've created it. If I use the Function Frame option, a new frame will be generated, which I don't want. If you need to create frames within frames, you can make some frames inside a larger frame to create subsections. This is how we can organize frames. There are different shapes we can make here, such as rectangles, lines, and arrows. The last 2 options are for placing images or videos. If I want to use an asset, I can import it from here. I have some files here, so I'll select one and open it. Now, I can add the image here, and it automatically adjusts in Figma. By doing this, we can select the image and fit it into our frame. You'll notice there are 4 dots in the corners. These can be used to adjust the corners' margins. The next 2 tools are the pen and pencil. The pen tool is used for creating drawings. If I want to complete a shape, I can do so by clicking where I started. Your shape is now complete. If you select these shapes, in the selection options, we have a tool called Bend. This allows us to automatically bend our shapes. I'm creating a random shape, and if you're creating a specific shape, you can adjust it accordingly. So we can use this pen tool for shaping. If we want to move all the frames with one click, we'll use the hand icon to move multiple frames at once. Finally, the last 2 tools are used to add comments to our work. This is useful when working as a team on a project. If different people are working on the same project and you want to comment on a specific frame, you can do so to explain the purpose or changes being made. These are some of the basic tools. In the next lecture, we'll go over how to install it as an app and see how it functions. To begin, let's install Figma. We'll go to Downloads, then select the desktop app. There are also versions available for mobile devices, but I'll focus on the Windows installation. It's currently being installed. Now, I have Figma on my desktop. I just need to log in. I'll continue with Google for authentication. Now, I've linked it with Google. You can see that what I was using in my browser is now accessible through the desktop app. It functions just like an application. When I select my project, First Project, I see all the same features that were available on the browser. There's no difference. Everything works the same way. It's up to you to choose whether you prefer using the desktop app or the browser version. Now, there might be some additional settings I need to configure, but I wanted to show you how to install it. In the next lecture, we'll delve into integrating our AI tools and how to use them for creating in Figma. Following that, we'll explore the plugins we'll be using. In the previous session, we covered various topics, including how to install Figma and discussed its installation process, along with when we'll receive new tools. Now, the crucial aspect is integrating AI into our Figma after understanding all its features and tools for creating templates. AI tools can be employed to generate various elements, much like we create images. Moving on to the plugins option, I've added several plugins for now. Some have been directly installed. Now, let's head to builder.io. Here, we have the option to either export our code or directly generate it, or even import our UI. I'd like to emphasize that to generate anything in builder.io, you'll need an OpenAI key, which you can obtain from the OpenAI authentication page. Under the Personal section, you'll find the API keys. I've generated some keys, and I'll click Create OpenAI Key to get a new one. We'll then paste it into Figma. Next, I'll add a prompt for a homepage hero. By default, the website style is applied. Upon clicking Generate, my hero section is being created with all the details specified. The frames are separate, containing elements like rectangles and buttons. There's a Welcome to Everlearn text, which can be customized individually or collectively. Everything is generated distinctly. Now, let's adjust the background image. I'll reduce the blur from 13 to 1, providing a clearer image. I'll proceed to delete this frame. Moving on, I'll create a web page with a reference to a login form page for an app. The reference website will be Spotify. After generating, we have various login form options. If there are any issues during generation, we can simply try again. After importing, we can utilize all the components. The home page is now complete, featuring different inputs and official Spotify colors and fonts. If I want to add curves, I can do so using the dot function. I can also change the background color as needed. This demonstrates how we can fully utilize AI through plugins, with the necessity of an API key. We apply a website style and add prompts to create the desired elements. This method allows us to design the UI for a website effectively. Now, let's delve into the key elements of the landing page we aim to design. There are certain aspects that require special attention, as they can greatly impact the audience engagement on our web pages. To explore this further, we'll switch to our presentation view and guide you through each step. Landing pages are the workhorses of online marketing and are specifically designed to convert visitors into leads, customers, or subscribers. Creating a high-converting landing page is a fine art that involves a carefully crafted combination of elements and strategies. In this comprehensive guide, we will dissect the anatomy of high-converting landing pages and explore the key components that make them effective. Headline. The first thing a visitor encounters on your landing page is the headline. It must be attention-grabbing, concise, and communicate the core value proposition of your offer. It should answer the question, "What's in it for me?" in the visitor's mind. The headline serves as the gateway to the rest of your content. Subheadline. A subheadline provides a bit more context, further explaining the offer. It's an opportunity to expand on the value proposition mentioned in the headline. While not always necessary, a well-crafted subheadline can help engage visitors and guide them into the next section. Visually engaging media. Visual elements are vital in capturing and maintaining a visitor's attention. Use images, videos, or infographics that are relevant to your offer. Visual media can help convey your message more effectively and make the landing page aesthetically pleasing. Persuasive copy. The body of your landing page should contain persuasive copy that explains the benefits of your offer. Keep it concise, scannable, and focused on addressing the visitor's pain points. Use persuasive language and storytelling to create an emotional connection. Bullet points. Highlight the key benefits of your offer using bullet points. This format makes it easy for visitors to quickly grasp the advantages of taking the desired action. Bullet points are particularly effective for conveying information in a digestible manner. CTA. Your call to action is the most critical element on the page. It should stand out visually using color and size and be action-oriented. The CTA should be clear and directly instruct the visitor on what action to take. Common CTAs include sign up, download now, and get started. Social proof. Incorporate social proof to build trust and credibility. This can include testimonials, reviews, case studies, or logos of trusted clients or partners. Genuine social proof reassures visitors that others have found value in your offer. Trust symbols. Include trust symbols such as security badges, certifications, or privacy policy links to assure visitors that their information is secure and their privacy is respected. Minimal navigation. Minimize distractions on your landing page by removing unnecessary navigation links. Your goal is to keep visitors focused on the offer and the desired action without giving them opportunities to navigate away. Value proposition. Emphasize your unique value proposition. Explain why your offer is superior to alternatives and how it addresses specific pain points or needs. Personalization. Consider personalizing your landing page content based on the visitor's source or behavior. Tailoring the message to the individual's interests or needs can significantly boost conversion rates. Analytics and tracking. Implement analytics tools to monitor and measure your landing page's performance. Gathering data on visitor behavior, conversion rates, and other metrics is essential for continuous optimization. High-converting landing pages are finely tuned to guide visitors toward a specific action. They are a fundamental component of successful online marketing campaigns, and each element plays a crucial role in achieving conversion objectives. It's important to note that the effectiveness of landing pages can vary depending on your target audience, industry, and the specific goals of your campaign. Therefore, continuous testing and optimization are essential to ensure that your landing pages are performing at their best. In conclusion, high-converting landing pages are the result of a strategic blend of visual appeal, persuasive messaging, and user-focused design. By implementing the elements mentioned above and continuously refining your approach based on data and user feedback, you can create landing pages that consistently drive conversions and help you achieve your marketing objectives. In the previous lecture, we discussed how to enhance website design using Figma, and then we touched on Automy, which helps improve website design. This was more of a theoretical aspect. Using these concepts, I imported a template, and you can find many such templates online by searching for Figma templates. Now, you can see that there are two similar designs in this template. I'll delete one of them. This is my main template, and I'll place it here so I can see my actual design. This template was downloaded from the internet, and you can do the same. The main reason for importing this template is to explore aspects related to layouts. For example, if we want to make changes, and what types of plugins or tools can be used to alter the layouts. As you can see, there are various plugins available. I've already mentioned Builder.io, which allows us to simply provide a website link and generate a Figma design. To actually generate it, you'll need an OpenAI key and a bit of prompt engineering. Now, let's explore some more plugins. I've used a lot of AI tools. Next, we have the background image generator. If you want to create a background image using specific colors, you can do so with this tool. I'll adjust some colors and create different combinations. Now, I'll generate the image. As you can see, my image has been created. I'll save it. If I want to use it, I'll simply add it to my template. However, I'm currently unable to do this because my screen is zoomed in and some options are being cut off. I'll open it in my browser with a minimized size. This way, I can access all the options correctly. Now, I'll go to the Images section where I can find the picture I recently added. I'll use the image generator with different colors to create another image. Using too many colors might make it look unpleasant, so I'll stick with 2. Now, the image is generated. I can choose to capture it to my Figma design or save it in my collection. I've saved it in my collection. Now, if I want to use that image, I'll go to the details, and the link is mentioned there. I'll capture it to Figma. The image is now exported to the design. I can adjust the dimensions as needed. The next plugin is StorySet by FreePic. This allows you to generate vectors on your own. I've selected a template that already has vectors, but if you want to create your own, StorySet is a great vector generator. I'll add forget password to my prompt, and some vectors are generated accordingly. If I use this, it will be automatically imported here. I can also change the color. It's now generated in the chosen color with a transparent background. When importing things like vectors or illustrations from the browser, there can be an issue with the background. You can generate them in different styles as needed. Lastly, the vector background generator isn't as crucial. In the next lecture, we'll explore how to use typography and related elements like color correction and plugins in Figma. In this lecture, we'll delve into typography and color preferences for our templates. This includes adjusting color tones or using color palettes. I've chosen this palette, which contains a main heading and subheadings. Now, I want to alter the typography of my main heading. To do this, you can either download fonts or use a plugin called Typescales. With this, we can experiment with different fonts and adjust parameters like scale, line height, and round values. Once set, we can generate it, resulting in a separate frame for use. If needed, I'll rename it for future reference. Alternatively, I can use another plugin, Font Preview, which provides various font styles. This is a convenient way to manage typography. I'll select my main heading, choose a font, and you can see the font has changed. Different fonts can be added to favorites for later use. You can also search for specific fonts, like italics. This tool proves valuable in our design process. This covers the typography aspect. Moving on to coloring, there are times when we might want to use multiple colors. For this, we have a plugin called Color Palettes. While there isn't a plugin specifically for gradients, we have a separate one for that. Any color I select will be displayed here, eliminating the need for a separate color selection. These colors are generated automatically. I can also use a color gradient through the color machine. You can see the gradient color applied to the subtext of the main heading. This is how we can incorporate different colors into text. As you can see, this color is being compared with the image above. I'll add the color, and you can observe the comparison between the image and text colors. This demonstrates how we can utilize these features. This concludes our lecture on typography and colors. Additionally, there are AI tools available, like the records feature. For instance, if we need to conduct a browser search, using a plugin makes it much easier and time-saving, ultimately enhancing productivity. Elevating design through icons. In the previous section, we covered color grading and typography. Now, in this brief section, I'll explain how to incorporate specific elements into your content. We have a plugin called StorySet, which is designed for creating illustrations, as you can see in the template I've created. At times, you might need images similar to the one used here. To generate them, you typically go to a browser, download the image, and then use it. However, there's a convenient plugin called Unsplash, a well-known website offering high-quality images for free with no copyright concerns. When run, I can select any image from their collection. I can also save my preferred images in presets. Using the search option, I can find images related to a specific theme, such as space. As you can see, there are various space-related images available. I can click on one to download it, and it's now in my design. I'll rename this image to Space Image. It's a high-quality image that can be used effectively. If I want to place this image in a specific spot in my template, I'll adjust it accordingly. I can also use it as a background by dragging it into place. It fits seamlessly in the template. I'll set it to Send to Back to position it in the background. This way, it looks like I'm using a different template, but using similar images can make the design more cohesive. Remember, this is primarily for explanatory purposes. This demonstrates how to utilize the Send Back option for positioning images. Now, let's talk about the icons you see at the bottom. To use these icons, you'll want to use a plugin called Material Symbols. It's a Google-verified tool for creating icons. If you're looking for a specific icon, like Instagram, unfortunately, it may not always be available. However, there's another plugin called Icons 8, which offers a wider variety of icons. For example, if I search for Facebook or Google, I can find the icons I need. This allows for more flexibility in using different symbols. That concludes our discussion on using icons and images in Figma. In this section, we'll delve into the world of logos, exploring the science and artistry that underlie their creation. Logos can be crafted using tools like Figma and Photoshop, with the choice depending on personal preference. If I opt to use Figma, I'll employ a frame to construct the logo and save it as a simple JPG file. However, it's worth noting that the heart of our course lies in AI. While I've added a touch of customization, the bulk of the work has been accomplished through AI-powered plugins. Now, let's focus on the key aspects to consider when designing a logo. We'll transition to the presentation view. Logos are the visual embodiment of a brand, serving as a powerful symbol that encapsulates a company's identity, values, and mission. The creation of a memorable logo is a delicate dance between science and art, with both design principles and psychological factors at play. In this exploration of the science and art behind memorable logos, we delve into the elements that make logos stick in our minds and stand the test of time. Simplicity and memorability. The science of cognitive psychology emphasizes the importance of simplicity in design. Memorable logos are often simple, with clean lines and minimal elements. The brain is wired to process and remember simple shapes and forms more easily. Color psychology. The choice of colors in a logo can have a profound impact on the way people perceive a brand. Different colors evoke specific emotions and associations. For example, Red may convey excitement and passion, while blue can symbolize trust and reliability. Typography matters. The choice of fonts and typography in a logo is critical. The science of typography, or font psychology, suggests that different fonts can convey specific emotions or personalities. For instance, sans serif fonts often suggest modernity and simplicity, while script fonts may evoke elegance and tradition. Proportions and balance. Logos that adhere to principles of proportion and balance are more aesthetically pleasing and easier to remember. The golden ratio, a mathematical concept often found in nature and art, is sometimes applied to logo design to create harmonious proportions. Neurasthenics. The emerging field of neurasthenics explores how the brain responds to visual art and design. Studies in this area can provide insights into what makes logos aesthetically pleasing and memorable. Logos that trigger positive emotional responses are more likely to be remembered. Originality and uniqueness. Memorable logos are often highly distinctive and unique. They stand out from the crowd and avoid cliches. The art of logo design involves creativity, innovation, and the ability to craft something that hasn't been seen before. Symbolism and storytelling. Logos that tell a story or convey a deeper meaning tend to be more memorable. They connect with audiences on an emotional level. The art of symbolism in logo design allows for hidden or clever messages that resonate with consumers. Versatility. A great logo must be versatile. It should work equally well in various sizes, contexts, and applications. The art of logo design involves creating a mark that remains impactful, whether it's displayed on a billboard, a business card, or a website. Simplicity with depth. While simplicity is essential for memorability, great logos often possess depth and hidden intricacies. They invite viewers to explore and discover subtleties over time. This balance between simplicity and depth is where the artistry shines. Timelessness. The art of creating a timeless logo is perhaps the most challenging. Logos that withstand the test of time adapt to evolving design trends while maintaining their core identity. This requires a deep understanding of design history and an ability to anticipate future design directions. In conclusion, memorable logos are the result of a harmonious marriage between the science of design principles and the art of creativity and expression. Successful logo designers leverage both aspects to create symbols that not only grab attention but also etch themselves into the collective memory. These logos transcend their visual form to become enduring representations of the brands they symbolize. And background removal using plugins in Figma. Next, we'll showcase some logos, each one aligned with the principles outlined in my presentation. Manual logo creation can be quite time-consuming. This is where AI tools come in, such as DALL-E, which produces high-quality logos. I'll demonstrate using ChatGPT to generate a logo. I'll set a prompt for creating a logo for Pizza Kid, providing a concise design brief. This prompt aims to produce a visually appealing and meaningful logo, aligning with our target audience of families and children. Now, I'll add specific design elements for the pizza logo, one slice of pizza with a face. These elements will guide the AI in generating the logo. The logo is ready for download. After importing it into Figma, I'll adjust the size. However, a challenge arises. The logo's background isn't transparent. To resolve this, I'll turn to the Remove Background plugin. Setting up the API key is a prerequisite, which can be easily obtained on the website. Running the plugin successfully removes the background, allowing me to fine-tune the logo's placement. I'll choose a yellow background for better contrast. Although there may be slight imperfections, they can be manually corrected if needed. Additionally, I'll demonstrate how to remove the background from a different image using the same plugin. This provides a versatile tool for various design needs. This concludes our exploration of logo creation and background removal using plugins in Figma. Now, let's explore how to create various presentations in Figma. It's not just for graphics and web design, it's also great for crafting presentations. To get started, go to the Templates section, where you'll find the option for presentations. You can choose from different ratios for your presentation. Once you've made your selection, you can either preview it or create it manually. Keep in mind that making a presentation in Figma may take more time compared to Microsoft Office PowerPoint, as it offers fewer editing and animation options. However, the results can be quite impressive. If you want to use ready-made templates, you can search for presentation templates for Figma on Google. You'll find numerous official templates to help you create your presentations. When you open a template and view it in Figma, you'll see your presentation laid out neatly. You can also add animations and make custom changes to it. Now, let's discuss some important principles for creating effective presentations. First, consider your audience. Think about whether your presentation is for an office environment or a product demonstration. The second principle is simplicity and clarity. Keep your slides clean and focused on a single main idea. Use concise text and visuals to convey your message effectively. In the presentation we're looking at here, simplicity and clarity are evident. The templates and slides are designed to make the content easily understandable. Additionally, there should be a visual hierarchy to guide the viewer's eyes. Emphasize key elements like slide headings, subheadings, and focal points to ensure clarity. By following these principles, you can create presentations that engage your audience and effectively convey your message. As you can see, we have a heading that asks, "What is the vision?" and a subheading that reads, "What needs to change? Why?" Adding these headings will enhance the quality of our presentation. Next, we should focus on storytelling. This means starting our topic at one point and ending it at the same storyline point, ensuring consistency in our presentation style. While creating presentations, you should also consider the impact of fonts and typography. Think about the fonts you use and the style of typography. If you want to change the style, select a different font. For example, the currently selected font is Space Grotesque. There are various fonts available to choose from according to your presentation's needs. Color selection is crucial. Ensure that the colors you use match and complement your brand or topic. The text should be easily readable against the background color. For instance, if your background is blue, using white text will be more visible than gray text. Be mindful of color selection. Adding transitions is another aspect. There are plugins available to incorporate transitions, or you can do it manually. Always test your technology before the presentation to ensure your computer, projector, and audio equipment are working properly. These are the fundamental principles of presentation design. In the next lecture, we will create a presentation ourselves, including animations. If you wish to add animations, you can use plugins like Pitch Deck Presentation Studio. You can see two components selected on this slide. Let's add a fading effect to the first one and an off-top animation to the second. You can also customize animations to suit your presentation. When you're ready to export your presentation, there are various options available. You can export it to PowerPoint or Google Slides, depending on your preferences. I've just demonstrated how to install a presentation in Microsoft PowerPoint. In summary, creating a presentation involves several crucial steps, including headings, storytelling, fonts, color selection, transitions, and thorough testing. Understanding these principles and utilizing helpful plugins will improve your presentation skills. In the last sector, we have seen how to use any plugin to add animations to the presentation and how to incorporate them into PowerPoint. You can also download them in that format. We also discussed some key aspects of presentations. Now, we will create a presentation in Figma Sophista. First, we select our field and then choose our ratio, which is My Frame is Ready. Here, I import an image from Unsplash, specifically a business-related one. After finding a suitable image, I download and place it within the frame, resizing it slightly. Now that the image is in place, I add text related to design, adjusting the font to a standard one. I reduce the font size and change the heading to App Design and add the word Design. After aligning them, I create a footer by drawing a line, making a frame, and adding the text I copyright. I decrease the text size, align it, and then copy it to the other corner, adding Meta Brains. Next, we want to add animations so that the text animates when the next slide is displayed. To do this, we press Ctrl plus spacebar plus click simultaneously, drag the copied text, and use the drag and frame method. I also reduce the image's opacity to 0, so it's hidden, and when the image is shown, it appears slightly extended. This process is now complete. Before previewing, we want to add animations to the pages and connect them. In the prototype section, we select the first slide, set it as the flow starting point, and connect it to the second slide. You can see animation options, including Navigate to from the first page to the second page with a $1,000 mess ease out value. This part is now complete. Now we check the view and go to preview. As it loads, you can observe that the app design slides from the first page and the image expands on the second slide, showcasing our animation. This is how we animate our slides. You can add more slides by copying and pasting, making changes as needed. If you want to create the next slide, you can copy and paste it and make design adjustments. You can overlay this slide, move elements out of the frame, and customize the appearance. If you want to insert other images, you can use a plugin to display them on the third frame. For example, Unsplash can be used to find mobile-related images. The images can be resized and added to the frame. To enhance the image, you can add stickers by using GIFs from a GIF website. After downloading and resizing them, you can paste them onto the image. You can also connect the third slide to the second using the flow starting point in the prototype section, ensuring consistency in animation options. Now, preview the presentation and you will see the third slide displayed as designed. This is how you can design your presentation with different tools. In the next sector, I will introduce you to an AI tool that can generate presentations. 5.3 Advanced AI Tools for PowerPoint Presentations. So here we are talking about the presentation and how to create one in Figma. If we talk about presentations in the electrical context, there are also some AI tools available. At the present time, there are many AI tools that can be used to make presentations. First of all, Microsoft's official software has a built-in AI tool, but it requires the purchase of the premium version of Microsoft Office. This feature is not available in the free version. When you transition from the trial version to the premium version, you will see the option of co-pilots here, which allows you to create presentations using simple prompts. In addition to Microsoft's tool, there is another tool named Tome for creating presentations using AI. After opening it, you need to sign in and provide some profile credentials like your first name, last name, and your role. For the role, you can select team member for a company size of 150 and specify the company's website as MetaBrains. Tome will ask you to create your workspace and you can name it as Project. Two plans are available: the basic plan with 500 AI credits and the Pro plan with unlimited credits, which can be purchased for $16 per month. For now, we will continue with the free plan. Templates are already available and you can use them to generate your presentation. You can also create your web presentation from scratch, but using templates can speed up the process. You can customize your presentation by adding colors and other elements to fit your preferences. There are various templates available, including Neptune with different headings and paragraph options. If you prefer to generate content yourself, there is also an option to add Figma tile. You can input prompts like "Make a presentation slide for World Health Day," and it will generate an outline. You can customize the presentation by designing different layouts for various pages and using the same layout for all pages. Graphics options are available too. Once you've gone through the customization process, the presentation will be generated with different slides. You can also generate images by using prompts like "people walking on the road." However, please note that the free version comes with limitations on credits. Another AI presentation tool is Gamma. It has received the Product of the Month award and offers 3 types of content generation: presentations, documents, and web pages. If you want to create a presentation, simply input the topic and it will generate an outline. It provides a limited word count, and credits are required for generating content. You can select layouts and templates to continue the process. Customizations can be made regarding text color, text size, and other design elements. Creating a presentation manually is time-consuming, but through AI, you can generate one in just 4 to 5 minutes. These are some of the tools that allow you to create presentations using AI. However, one drawback is that beginners may have a limited credit allocation of 400. So, when we talk about motion graphics and animations, we can use them in Figma. However, most of the tools we use here are premium, and we have to purchase a premium subscription for them. Free tools are available, but they are considerably limited in functionality. I've also covered animation-related topics in the presentation. Taking a look at the app's perspective, I currently have 3 screens. The first is my homepage, the second is the exploded screen, and after clicking an image, it will take us to the next screen where we'll design any app. We can also incorporate animations here. I have an option for prototyping, and I'll add interactions to it. To navigate to the next screen through a button, I'll click on the button, access interactions, and add Smart Animate. I can customize the animation or choose preset options, and the time should be set to 1000 milliseconds. This was our first motion. Moving on to the next screen, I'll add interactions in a similar manner as before. Then, we'll go to Preview. It opens the full screens, and upon clicking the next button, we transition to the next screen. After interacting with this screen, we can proceed to the next one. If you want to add effects to the next screen, you can select it and add interactions. We'll go back to the second screen with an easing out effect. Once again, we'll go to Preview, and this is how the animation works. Additionally, if we consider different animation tools such as Jitter, Lottie Files, and SVG Animate, we can open SVG Motion. This is a powerful tool for motion graphics, but it comes with a price tag. I can animate almost anything I want, but I need to activate my Pro account. Another tool is Lottie Files, where you can explore various motion graphics. Finally, we also have Figma Motion, which allows us to create vector-based animations. However, to use this tool, we need to access it through a browser and use a specific code. This lecture primarily covered animation concepts, but I couldn't delve too deeply into the subject. Please note that all the plugins I've mentioned are paid plugins, making them less suitable for beginners. Throughout the course, we've extensively utilized various AI tools to create presentations, and we've also made extensive use of online templates. For instance, I introduced you to different plugins such as Locify. Until now, I hadn't mentioned Locify, but we plan to incorporate it in our next section, using it as a programmer. This tool efficiently transforms our Figma designs into code. Another noteworthy tool is Builder.io. These tools primarily operate in a text-based or link-based manner. Unfortunately, there isn't a tool currently available that can provide visual design enhancements directly. While AI tools can offer suggestions and insights regarding design, they typically don't directly use your Figma design to improve it. They can analyze your design, offer augmentations, and streamline certain aspects of the design process, but implementing actual design improvements usually necessitates human intervention and creative input. So, no tool presently suggests which button or entire page to create, but none can provide practical guidance on, say, choosing the right font. They can, however, equip us with theoretical knowledge about the color palettes and font typography in use. Nonetheless, there is an AI tool like MidJourney which allows for optional photo uploads or link submission. By uploading an image, You can seek suggestions for enhancing your designs. For instance, if you wish to make changes or improvements to a particular page but aren't sure how to proceed, you can add the image to MidJourney and receive guidance on enhancement. We've also explored different typography-related tools that suggest font choices, such as the Font Review plugin or AI tools that offer a collection of fonts. The key takeaway is that AI tools like ChatGPT, MidJourney, or DALL-E excel at generating images and text-based content suggestions. However, when it comes to design, the landscape is less advanced. Some tools exist, but they aren't sufficiently enhanced for final production or design utilization. This lecture aimed to shed light on the diverse aspects of suggestive AI designs that we can leverage, although there are currently no plugins available in Figma. We hope to see such plugins introduced in the coming years. If we are discussing the field of graphic design, there is also a field of web design. Some graphic designers are interested in web design as well, and they work in web design. Almost all web designers are interested in graphic design because web design and graphic design are quite similar when we exclude programming from web design. If we want to create web design, we can also do that in Figma. Figma provides a default option known as Developer Tools, and there is a Dev mode present, which can also be added through the shortcut Shift+D. Now, our developer mode is active. When you are developing an app or a website, you should consider factors such as the design of your app, the total screen height, font type, font size, and color usage. This information is essential when creating the design of a Figma-based app through programming. This is why we use the developer mode, which is advanced and offers many features. We have amazing tools related to web and graphic design that allow us to convert Figma designs into code. Now, as you can see, I have 3 screens and want to generate code related to them. However, I don't have much coding knowledge. Here, I will use a tool called Lokify, which is very helpful in our designing process. To select Lokify, we will use the developer mode and navigate to the plugins section. In my saved plugins, I have Lokify. With Lokify, you can choose different programming languages and frameworks, including React and Next.js. After selecting your preferences, you can see that various languages and frameworks are available. You can set up your account by linking it to your browser. I have already set up my account, so it opened without any issues. Now, I will demonstrate how to set up an account using a dummy account. When you click on the link, you will be directed to a page where you can connect through email or services like Google, GitHub, and Facebook. I will connect through my Google account. After that, you will be asked about your role, organization, and how you found out about Lokify. Select your preferred frameworks and you're connected. Once you've connected it, go to Figma. Select your project and open the plugin. Enter the project name, such as Aspen Travel App. Choose the relevant UI, in this case, React Native. Specify that you'll be using JavaScript and style constants. After creating it, go directly to the sync builder. All the components on your screen will sync. After clicking the link, you'll be taken to your browser, where you can see the generated code. The preview will display the code for each screen. The code is generated through AI in the form of JavaScript. You don't need to add anything extra. Simply install the plugin, connect it, and let it sync your data and generate the code. You can export it as a zip file or open it directly in VS Code, which is a software commonly used by programmers. In the next lecture, we will explore VS Code further and create a website using Lokify. Comprehensive insights and implementation. So here, I have imported our template of Sigma, which has a website landing page, and various elements have been added. All the hero pages and the navigation bar are automatically present. I downloaded it from the Figma official page, where you can find different templates for 2024. You can also draw inspiration and ideas from these pages. Now, let's move on to our task. We'll begin by naming our project Lokify. We'll run the plugin, and it has started. Now, we will select a project and create a new project with the name Top 16 Website Designs of 2024. The suggested framework is React using JavaScript and will employ Tailwind. The unit will be pixels. After creating it, we will sync it to the builder, select all the frames and sync all the components. I'll choose this frame and start the sync process. Now, it is syncing different components and all the code has been transferred to the builder. We can view it in the builder. My code is now open in the builder and it has imported everything. We initially selected only one landing page, but it has included the footer, header, main box, footer, and all the divs. It provides us with the configuration of Tailwind CSS we selected, and all the code has been generated. Now, I want to use it for deployment. We can also use it to host a website. It can be exported as a zip file, providing information about the number of lines of code. My complete file is present here. We can also run this in our VS Code, which offers options for just components and screen pages. Using the screen pages option, we can compile code from all the files and export it. We'll install this option, which will manage different files and provide information on how to use them in our VS Code. We'll click Done and open this in another Visual Studio. Now, I've opened all these files in my VS Code, which has set up the Tailwind file. The project has been created in React format, but it hasn't generated a 100% correct file. Some necessary changes are required due to its limited module and analysis capabilities. So, I've run the complete project in my browser, and you can see the entire project displayed. It's mostly as we needed it, but it's not entirely responsive. To add hover effects and make it fully responsive, you need to work on the Locify design. The design allows you to optimize, tag your layers, edit styling, and make layout adjustments. Our project isn't fully responsive because we didn't implement that in our Figma file. If you go to the Add divs, you'll find various options for drop-down buttons, etc. You can also adjust the layout for desktop, mobile, or tablet views. Customizing hover effects requires manual editing. AI hasn't advanced enough to handle it entirely, but you can make the project responsive by working on it. .3 Coding with ChatGPT. Advanced techniques. First, we had Locify. In it, we can put our template and create the related code. This is for a project. If we want a small code, we can do that too, but there might be some errors because it's a different version. Usually we use the free version. If you want the same things, we can do that through ChatGPT. With the free version, you get the default version, but with the paid version, you get ChatGPT 4. Next, we'll add an image to the UI. For example, let's search for Instagram. We go to the Instagram website, find the farm page, and want to make it. Since I don't know much about coding, I'll go to ChatGPT. I take a screenshot of the phone page using an extension or the print screen option. I come to my folder, select the picture, and add it to ChatGPT. I prompt it to create the form page in HTML and CSS. ChatGPT analyzes the picture and generates the code. It takes some time, but it gives us the complete code of CSS and HTML. I then open my VS Code, go to my index file, paste the code, and save it. I copy a part, and as you can see, the generated form is similar with a few changes in color scheme, like using a button for the login with Facebook option. It explains that we need to add the Instagram logo image to our project directory and link it correctly to the HTML tag. It provides the image, but also suggests using the Instagram logo ourselves. If we wanted to self-develop this code, it would be time-consuming, but ChatGPT does it in a second. If we want to use the exact Instagram logo, we copy the element, paste it in our file, change the image, and after saving it, the browser shows the Instagram image. There's a problem with aligning, but everything works correctly. This form is generated, and it's responsive. This is how we can generate any code using ChatGPT related to our UI. If you give it a long project, there might be more issues, but dividing it into small components gives convenient results. Bias in AI refers to the situation where an AI system produces results that are prejudiced or unfair due to erroneous assumptions made during the machine learning process. This can happen when the data used to train the AI model is biased, or when the AI model is designed in a way that perpetuates bias. Bias in AI can have a number of negative consequences, including perpetuating discrimination, reinforcing stereotypes, and creating products that are not accessible to all users. Bias can be harmful for a graphic designer in several ways, both personally and professionally. Here are some of the ways in which bias can negatively impact graphic designers. Reinforces stereotypes. Biased design choices can reinforce harmful stereotypes, whether related to gender, race, disability, or other factors. This can perpetuate social inequalities and reinforce existing biases in society, alienates and offends audiences. Biased design can alienate and offend certain audience groups. When a design is insensitive or disrespectful, it can lead to negative reactions and backlash from users or clients. Reduces design quality. Bias can cloud a designer's judgment, leading to suboptimal design decisions. Instead of focusing on creativity and innovation, designers may unknowingly fall back on biased conventions or preconceptions. Limits creativity. Bias can limit a designer's creativity by imposing constraints based on existing stereotypes or expectations. Designers may be less likely to explore unconventional ideas that challenge the status quo. Missed business opportunities. Failing to consider diverse perspectives and biases can lead to missed business opportunities. Ignoring the needs and preferences of different customer segments may result in a loss of market share. Harms brand reputation. Biased designs can damage a company's or individual designer's reputation. Brands associated with biased or insensitive content can suffer long-term damage to their image and trustworthiness. Legal and ethical consequences. In some cases, biased design choices can lead to legal and ethical consequences, especially if they violate anti-discrimination or accessibility laws. Negative feedback and backlash. Users and clients may provide negative feedback or criticize biased designs, resulting in a stressful and potentially damaging work environment for designers. Missed innovation. By failing to challenge biases and stereotypes, designers may miss opportunities for innovative and groundbreaking design solutions. Diversity of thought and perspectives often leads to creative breakthroughs. To address these harmful effects of bias, graphic designers should actively work to recognize and eliminate bias from their design decisions. This includes staying informed about issues related to bias, cultural sensitivity, and accessibility, and seeking feedback from diverse user groups. Designers should also educate themselves about inclusive design practices and ethics, as well as the importance of understanding the diverse backgrounds and experiences of their audience. When it comes to working with AI, I've already discussed the AI tools utilized in Figma, which facilitate our daily design work. We can effortlessly duplicate a template, create designs, and generate code from templates. Additionally, I've explained the code plugins available in Figma. Figma offers numerous advantages, with the foremost being its accessibility worldwide with a single click. As both a browser and desktop application, it surpasses XT files. Unlike XD software, Figma allows shared links to be opened in both the browser and desktop app, providing a user-friendly environment. I've covered all the plugins and their usage in this advanced AI environment, enabling various collaborative efforts. For instance, we can easily share the app screens from our previous projects with teammates, who can then utilize AI plugins to generate diverse designs. This feature adds to the versatility of Figma's AI tools. If you are a graphic designer or working with graphic personnel generated by AI, and you have knowledge about some disk, and if you want to determine if it is intellectual property and how different copyright claims apply to it, You should understand all these aspects. For simple AI-generated designs, and if you are using them, you should be aware of top trending graphic tools like MidJourney or DALL-E, which are very popular. These tools generate images, and you should also familiarize yourself with the terms and conditions, such as the OpenAI terms of use. MidJourney, being a separate company, mostly uses graphics from these two websites. When using these tools, it's essential to read their terms and conditions and comply with their requirements. Going to the back page, you can see that OpenAI will not claim copyright over any content generated by the API for you or your users, as they have explicitly stated. However, when using such tools, you must be aware of specific terms and conditions. For instance, the first requirement is that you must be at least 13 years old to use the services. If you are under 18, you must have the permission of a parent or legal guardian. You can find all the details when using them, especially in a larger company. At an individual level, you likely won't encounter issues in the copyright sector. However, for larger companies, like MidJourney, their pictures can be used with some conditions. They have outlined that if your company earns $1 million in gross revenue annually, you must purchase a MidJourney program. Otherwise, you may face issues. You should also review the various licenses provided by MidJourney, including any related to trademarks. When simply using an AI-generated image, you should include the logo of the AI tool or add text, referencing the tool used to create the design. This is common practice. Moreover, all the plugins used in Figma are supported without issues. However, if you intend to replicate the entire design of a website, you should be cautious. For example, a tool like Builder.io allows you to generate a website's design by simply providing the website's link in the Import UI section. But copying the complete design may lead to intellectual property-related problems. These considerations are crucial when using different graphics or tools, as there is a reason behind using any particular tool or design. AI-generated designs may be sourced from the internet or datasets, and understanding the terms and conditions, termination clauses, and how to apply them is essential. Here, we will create a small project in which we will fully integrate our AI, and we will explore how we can generate a branding page through AI. In one lecture, I have already explained a plugin named Builder.io. In Builder.io, there is a method to export code through which we can generate AI-powered responsive code. There is a generator option where we can add a prompt and a website link, and it will provide us with a design related to the prompt. It can offer more sections or boards and is powered by OpenAI, so we need the API key for it. The third option is Import UI, where we can provide a website link to get a viewport width like phone, mobile, tablet, or desktop. I'll provide a link and it will provide a UI related to that link. I'll go to the browser and there's an LMS with unlimited templates that can be downloaded from here. I'll copy this link and paste it in my Builder.io. It will give me a similar UI template, but it won't be 100% identical. There might be some changes in designs, templates, and images. I'll import it here, and it has started working on the template. It will generate this in my Figma, where we can customize it to suit our needs. As you can see, my template is prepared. If we compare it with our website, it looks quite similar, but there might be some mistakes. The first mistake is that it hasn't added the navigation bar. All the components are available, but the text is hidden in this section. After some customization, my page looks correct. There's also an error in the next frame that I'll edit. The Page U button is appearing on hover, but it's not showing in our template. I'll remove the button here. Overall, this template would take about 2 to 3 hours in production if created manually, but using AI tools, I generated it for free. If you want to make enhancements or edits, it can easily be done. For instance, if there's no navigation bar, I can create one. We can also edit the over effect. The design that AI has created can be further customized as needed. I'll add a navigation bar using Builder.io. After generating it, we can customize it according to our needs. It's generating some navigation bar templates. We've got a larger frame that will minimize and will create a triangle. We'll group shop, new arrivals, women's, men's, and sale as a group selection and customize them. We'll add the logo at a direct angle and center the options. After grouping both, I've aligned them and imported an image using a similar logo. I haven't centered it, so I'll fit it into our frame. These adjustments are in place now. This navigation bar has been set and we'll place it at the top. We'll ensure the color difference is correct. There are some variations in the fonts that can be handled with different AI tools and plugins, like the font preview. The navigation bar was generated by builder.io, not us. This entire template is from a different website, but for the learning process, we've used it to understand how to generate a complete template using AI. When working for clients, designing must be done differently, considering color choices and other elements to enhance your skills. This lecture covered the process of creating a complete branding page that can be used to design various types of pages. Peer reviews provide designers with valuable insights from fellow designers who can offer objective feedback and suggestions. These reviews can be conducted informally or structured using Figma's built-in commenting and feedback features. Peer reviews involve having fellow designers or team members evaluate your design work. In Figma, you can easily share your design files with collaborators. They can provide constructive feedback, spot errors, and offer insights into your design. This can help identify potential issues early in the design process and lead to better end results. Diverse perspectives. Peer reviews bring together different perspectives and expertise, leading to a more comprehensive evaluation of the design. Early identification of issues. Potential problems can be identified early in the design process, reducing the need for rework later. Knowledge sharing. Peer reviews foster a culture of knowledge sharing and collaboration, allowing designers to learn from each other's experiences. Feedback. Feedback is crucial for designers to understand how users perceive and interact with their designs. Feedback can come from various sources, including user research, usability testing, and direct communication with users. Feedback is the information, comments, and suggestions provided by peers, stakeholders, or clients regarding your design work. In Figma, feedback can be given through comments and annotations directly on the design file. Collaborators can point out specific elements, make suggestions, or ask questions about your design. This feedback is crucial for refining your design and making necessary improvements. Specific and actionable. Feedback should be specific, focusing on particular aspects of the design and providing clear suggestions for improvement. Contextual and relevant. Feedback should be contextual, considering the overall design goals and the specific context of the design element. Empathetic and respectful. Feedback should be delivered in an empathetic and respectful manner, focusing on improving the design rather than criticizing the designer. Iterations are the process of refining and improving a design based on feedback and testing. Iterations allow designers to gradually move closer to a final design that meets user needs and achieves the desired outcomes. Iterations refer to the process of making revisions and improvements to your design based on the feedback received during peer reviews. In Figma, you can easily make changes to your design, and collaborators can track these changes in real time. Iterations are an essential part of the design process, as they allow you to refine your design, address issues, and work towards a final, polished product. Continuous improvement. Iterations enable designers to continuously improve their designs, addressing issues and incorporating new insights. User-centered design. Iterations ensure that the design evolves based on user feedback, keeping user needs at the forefront of the design process. Adaptive design. Iterations enable designers to adapt their designs to changing user needs and technological advancements. The typical workflow in Figma for peer reviews, feedback, and iterations involves sharing your design file with collaborators, receiving their feedback and comments, making revisions to address the feedback, and repeating this process until the design meets the desired standards and goals. Figma's real-time collaboration features make this process efficient and collaborative. Remember that effective communication and collaboration are key to successful peer reviews, feedback, and iterations in Figma. Clear and concise feedback, as well as thoughtful design iterations, are essential for creating high-quality designs. If you're discussing the final submission of a project and how to complete it, there are some key points to consider. First and foremost, remember that a project involves various aspects. In a recent lecture, I covered the theoretical side, explaining concepts like feedback and alterations. Now, let me break down how all this works. Let's start with feedback. If you're working in a team and multiple tasks are happening simultaneously, different team members may review the work. For instance, if two designers are collaborating and one notices an issue with the color scheme, they can provide feedback. This feedback might be in the form of a comment within the project file. By clicking on a specific area, they can add a comment, such as change the background color. This way, everyone involved understands the issue, and there's even an option for further discussion. Now, when it comes to the final submission to a client, there might be some issues that need attention. The client will provide feedback, and it's your responsibility to address and resolve these issues. This feedback loop is crucial, whether you're part of a team or working independently. Clients can communicate their thoughts either directly or through the project file. When it's time for the ultimate submission, you have a few options. You can save the file in a local directory or in the local history or version history if those features are available. In the free version, saving it as a local copy is a viable option. You can then share this file with your client or team leader. For professionals, there's an additional option to share the file. You can enter the client's email ID and send it directly or share it as a link. This link allows the recipient to open the file from anywhere. When sharing through a link, you can set parameters for viewing and editing permissions, considering privacy issues. In conclusion, there are multiple ways to submit a project. You can save it locally, share it through a link, and adjust privacy settings as needed. Using a link is particularly convenient as it provides accessibility from anywhere. In conclusion, this comprehensive course has delved into the dynamic intersection of artificial intelligence and graphic design, providing a structured journey through various facets of AI integration into the design workflow. The introductory section set the stage by tracing the evolution and history of AI in design, highlighting dominant platforms and exploring the evolving role of AI in shaping the work of graphic designers. It also ventured into predicting the future trajectory of AI's influence in the design landscape, setting the tone for a forward-looking exploration. The subsequent section navigated the practical aspects of incorporating AI into the design workspace, offering an overview of leading AI design software and a detailed dive into Figma's interface and tools. The emphasis on installation, configuration, and setup of AI tools paved the way for seamlessly integrating these tools within Figma, enhancing the design process. Moving forward, the course progressed through specific design applications. From AI-enhanced landing page design to crafting logos and designing PowerPoint imagery, each section provided practical insights into leveraging AI for specific design challenges. The course not only touched on theoretical principles, but also provided hands-on experiences, demonstrating the synergy between AI capabilities and design creativity. The Advanced Design Techniques section elevated the discourse by exploring neural style transfer for unique design elements, crafting AI-driven animations, and introducing predictive design through AI suggestions. The inclusion of the Locify platform showcased the breadth of AI's impact on web and graphic design, offering an in-depth exploration of its features and benefits. A critical juncture of the course addressed ethics and best practices in AI design, acknowledging the importance of addressing biases, navigating intellectual property concerns, and fostering collaborative best practices in an AI-enhanced Figma environment. The final project segment encapsulated the culmination of the course, challenging participants to merge their acquired AI and Figma skills in designing a comprehensive branding package. Peer reviews, feedback, and iterative processes in Figma added a collaborative dimension, culminating in the reflection and submission of AI-enhanced designs. In essence, this course not only equipped participants with technical proficiency, but also instilled a deep understanding of the ethical considerations surrounding AI in design. As technology continues to evolve, this course positions designers to navigate the ever-changing landscape with creativity, innovation, and ethical responsibility.